So everyone, Sly47 here, I'm on stream and like that. We have the AA changes. And Boblin actually showed off a great video. Go check out his video over on his channel. That basically showed they do functionally nothing. But I did want to show everyone kind of just the overall change-wise, like what are the ones that got buffed, so that now you know they kind of maybe have usable AA, you know, right? Yep. But as you can see, St. Louis is actually the one with the largest change, followed by the Wukong, Charles Martel, Black Charles Martel, Gassinier, Carnot. So basically the French cruisers got pretty massive buffs on their AA. But the problem is this percentile difference is a tiny bit of a lie. Because when you buff one, or a very small number, the percentile difference is quite large. So I think Bob said it best, is that this is AA corrections. These are not buffs, these are corrections. I really, and I want to say this from the bottom of my heart, is I kind of hyped this up. I kind of hyped up the AA changes. I had seen something completely different, and then Wargaming was talking to the CCs about something I'd say that was completely different. And this kind of came out of left field. So no idea where the range changes are, but I do know that some things are still in the works. I believe I can say something like that some AA changes are still in the works. So this is not over. They just haven't really talked to a lot of people that things are coming and things are changing still. And I really wish they would just make that announcement and kind of tell, hey, by the way, part 3 is coming in, you know, the next update and stuff like that. But unfortunately, this might help against the Louisiana a little bit, but the Eagle, yeah, we're kind of screwed. We do have a mains update, which did a 70% increase update. The York got a nice upgrade. The Weimar got a like it now will shoot down a plane. Like the mains definitely is a nice upgrade, and the St. Louis is a nice upgrade. But like they're out of everything. If you don't see a large like the Mecklenburg, that actually is a fairly considerable upgrade to it, because you see large number. That will still only help you maybe shoot down one more plane. Like, this is not really great. The Verde, yay! A ship that pretty much no one has as an AA buff of a decent amount, but no, we're not really seeing this. And then also, what the Wargaming? Why did the Eindruck? No, the Eindruck did not need to get nerfed at all. The Marseille needed a lot more. The Burgonia needed a lot more. The Charbeau, the entire... Cool. Everyone, the Brindisi got a little bit better. Fucking shit. Morgan, come on, people. Come on. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Yeah, increase small cal AA range to 30 kilometers. Yeah, it's something. But yeah, the AA changes... They're corrections. I think Boblin said it best. If you haven't, go see his video on it and just go talk to him. Go see. Great channel and great creator over there. But as you can tell, these are small bumps. They aren't really changing much, and they aren't going to change anything. So let's actually talk about the meat and potato of the update. Yeah, so I firmly believe they are still working on AA. I firmly believe, and then on top of it, we have heard that PC and Legends is working on stuff for CVs, so maybe that might filter down to us. I am pushing Wargaming to be like, hey, just make a fucking announcement. Just simply tell everyone, and that will whelm them. And we will just have to deal with Eagle, and maybe we just create a bunch of CV sniping platoons during that time, and we just shut everyone out or something, the same way that a lot of people did during the FDR phase, and like that. And actually, I should say we're still in the FDR era, but yeah, that's just how it goes. It changes everything. 6.5 Angel, right? Okay, let's talk about the premium shop change, because we did actually get a large premium shop change, and if you are looking for any ships, I thought this would be a great time to actually talk about them and kind of go over them. Mikasa, you buy it for the memes. You buy it for joining the stream drops of Mikasa drops at tier 2. It's a must. You must buy it. Absolutely. Campbelltown, it's a collector. Aurora. Actually, let me bop this up just a little bit more. Let me just blow this up. There we go. Perfect. Perfect right there. Aurora. It's a collector. Yubari, really fun. It's got super powerful torpedoes at tier 4. Just gotta say that. Not really a great ship, but it has its moments where it pops off and it's fun. Now we move on to The Gallant. The Gallant is a fantastic DD overall. I have no qualms or problems with it. It's a really good, solid Tier 6 DD. Unfortunately, Tier 6 DDs are kind of just surpassed by how many good Tier 6 cruisers there are at the tier, so make sure you know what you're doing a little bit, and it can be quite rewarding on that. Admiral Graf's Bay, it's more of a niche fun ship to me. I'm not exactly in love with it, but at the same time, I see some people that have fun with it. And hey, to each their own. Gremieski. If you are wanting basically a gunboat Gallant, that's speedy with no smoke. It's a fantastic gunboat overall, but stay at range. That turret traverse is horrendous. And overall, like, I enjoy it, but I'm not really playing it that much, so not really required. Admiral Makarov, you get it from the crate. You don't even need to worry about it. You'll eventually get it already. And a lot of these tier 6s you will also get from the missions crate as well, so you don't need to. But the Admiral Makarov is a fantastic, if not one of the best, if not the best, tier 6 cruiser in the game, along with basically the Late Pig, the Nuremberg class, and the Molotov. All for tier 6. They're fantastic. So moving on to the next bout, we have the Dunker. Dunker is aged. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It needs some love. I really wouldn't suggest it overall, but if you are looking for a tier 6 that does bow tank, this technically does it, but I don't know. Leona, this is, a bunch of people were suggesting this as one of the worst ships in game, or at least the top, or the bottom 20. Don't worry, I got a series in work on that. I'm just trying to figure out scheduling, but Leone, yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all. And then we have the Duca d'Aosta, which is a lot of people forget about this. This has pre-nerf sap. So this thing smacks. It's just kind of just doesn't have enough. Like, yes, it can smack DDs and light cruisers. Everything else is kind of just okay at it. So I won't, it's fun, not required. Perth, another okay, it's an okay cruiser. It's not really anything memorable, but hey, if you're from there or anything like that, it's a collector. It's definitely a pickup for that. The Canarius, or the Carry My Ass. Do I need to say anything more? Like, it's a secondary cruiser that really doesn't have good secondaries. Done. West Virginia, Take Me Home. This is a fantastic sniper, just tanky battleship for tier 7. A lot of people remember it being given out for free and the horrible players that we had to deal with that entire time. But no, if you have if you got more than 2 brain cells rubbing up against each other, the West Virginia can actually be a pretty good time and be absolutely fun and like that. Saipan, do you hate carriers? But do you want to, like, kind of join them in order to defeat them? Saipan's right there for you. And like that. It's nearly Saipan 47, but it's technically Saipan 46. Yeah, I know, right? We need a camo there, wargaming. It will definitely make my ego not fit through the door. Yudachi. If I'm remembering right, this is the basically Shima that you can, every now and then you can pop up as a Shima at tier 7. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if that is, but I bought it, I think, through the shipyard and sold it because I just don't play it. The Akazuki, I just like the Akazuki better. Blitzkavika, a fantastic historical ship, and it is a fantastic ship. Unlike Haida in this game, I would definitely suggest picking up the Blitzkavika. It is a great amount of firepower in it with those flooding torpedoes, so you have a good amount of capabilities of hunting down DDs, all while working on just all while shooting DDs and flooding battleships or cruisers and like that. Speaking of Haida, this is one of the worst ships in the game. Do not buy them unless you want to just meme it, or buy it because you hope and dream that wargaming will buff it one day. Maybe. Called it with Haida. Alabama. It's a little bit old, but it still works. It's really just a solid tier 8 battleship. Nothing really insane, but pretty fine. Mogami, just get the Shimamoto in my opinion overall, but the Mogami does have some nice slapping powers if you can play it. It has a lot of firepower to it. I just think the Shimamoto is basically just a better version of it. Indomitable. Do you want to play a point and click adventure? There we go. That's how it works. Point and click adventure. Yeah, the Indomitable's stupid. Get this if you want to finish those dive bomber weekly missions in like two games. That's what I've heard a lot of people play it as. Else, if you play it for fun, you're a dirty scum and should just uninstall the game, period. I think most CV mains would actually even agree with me on that one. Prince Eugen. Yes, I'm actually going to say that somewhat right. Prince Eugen, it's pretty aged. If I'm remembering right, it's still okay through everything, but it is one of the first premiums and definitely old. It's actually going to be a part of the series that I have where I'm revisiting old premiums and kind of talking with people on how we would actually bring them up. Speaking of old premiums, Turpits, don't buy it. Seriously, just don't. Mikhail Kutuzov, great pickup if you're looking for a smoke-based version of the Chapayev and not a damage-based version like the black Chapayev is. So if you want that, and then if you want a torpedo boat one, I think the Irian's coming up next or somewhere in here. I thought the Irian was in here, but if not, then ignore that. But yeah, the Irian is the deep water version, and with that, that's just the Chappie class. It's very versatile. Going on to Bayard. This is a fantastic light cruiser for the entire French line. Good guns, good performance overall, but it is a little bit of a big target. So if you don't know how to do any WSD hacks in order to dodge shells, you're not going to have a good time, period, on that one. But if you are wanting to challenge yourself, learn a little bit of map positioning, and have a good, solid Tier 8 cruiser, Bayard is right there for you. Benham, it's a meme. It's a Somers at Tier 9, and you send off a crap load of torpedoes. Like, it's just a meme. It is just a meme. But if you want the better version, get the Somers. But overall, Benham is a fun time. Plymouth. This is a two-tapping D. This is the Italian line wishes it could be. Oh my god, the Plymouth is such a good ship. I'd highly suggest it. It's just the amount of smack it has and capabilities that it has all together. It's disgusting to play. It's fun. ZF6. Let me see if I can remember this. I think it's the Rapid Reloading Tier 9. Yeah, it's the Rapid Reloading Tier 9 with Muller. That's what I remember. Overall, it's okay. I think it's not bad. Or is this the one with short range? I can't remember. If it is the one with short range, don't get it. Or is that the other one? I can't remember. If it has short-range torpedoes, I wouldn't suggest it. But overall, it's just a gunboat. Play like a gunboat. Next up, Kronstadt. This is a Tier 9 sniper. This is basically a Stalingrad that's not as strong tier for tier, but you can get to Tier 8. So if you want basically a Stalingrad with super accurate guns that is a sniper at max range, yeah, Kronstadt will do that. It will put warheads on foreheads or, shells on turrets, if you want to say, but Kronstadt is a fantastic pickup for the price overall. You're starting to get up to a little bit expensive, a little bit, but yeah. Buffalo. Okay, so Buffalo is a more, you want to put out more DPM than the Des Moines overall, but you don't want to have any of the support of it. It does have decent A. It's really a solid Tier 10 cruiser overall. I'd highly suggest it, but if you aren't exactly experienced with high-tier cruisers, I would hold back until you get a little bit better experience with them by playing, per se, the Des Moines or the Worcester or something like that, in order to kind of master the Buffalo's playstyle in between those two, because it's just, you're now more DPM than you are support, but you can rack up damage in this thing. So it's a great island hopper, because you will be going behind islands with those arcs. And then Thunderer. Get to St. Vincent. Just seriously take that 26,550 gold or 29,500, and let's just quickly go over this. Do live stream. That we're just gonna go over here. Take the how much 29,500 or something like that. Let's just go for max price. Let's go 29,500, and that nets us 737,500 XP for that amount of gold. With a little bit of grinding, you can pretty much skip all the way to the Duncan, which is fantastic. And then you go right up to the St. Vincent, and now you have a better ship for it overall. So basically ignore the Thunderer is there. Like, that is, the Thunderer has been made irrelevant with the St. Vincent coming out, and it made the entire oh my god, I can't believe it, Conqueror line pretty much irrelevant as well on that one. So yeah, so that is the shipyard. Let me know your thoughts in chat here and on the comment section down below on the video. Hope you all enjoyed this. Wargaming, please make an announcement on that. Please, with the AA buffs or the AA changes, corrections, if we want to say as Boblin say it, and also go give Boblin some love over on his channel. I'm gonna get to stream in. Peace, everyone.